Yeah.
Sideburns.
What's the word? Tell me what you heard. That info that we kicking, it be louder than a herb. Word. Information, no telepathical. We gon' have to elevate your mind where you wanna go. Kiss Calhoun in the mix. Sideburns dropping all the beats. It's a hit. It's a podcast you don't really wanna miss. So sit back, relax. Let's talk for a bit. What's the word? Spitting out the game that you need. What's the word? Make it say yes indeed. What's the word? Something that you wouldn't believe. What's the word? The word is for you to receive. What's the word? 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 I say tune in live, cause we up in the mix, and you know we have some topics that we have to reach. What's the word? 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 I say tune in live, cause we up in the mix, and we have a few topics that we have to reach. What's the word? 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 What's the word?
What up, party people? This is your girl, Kiss Calhoun, and you are tuned in now to What's the Word? You already know, and I'm being joined by the one and only Mr. D.Jon. What's up?
What up, everybody? It's your boy, D.Jon, of course, and it's What's the Word?
And we come with the full What's the Word, okay?
Okay. Period.
Okay? So today we have a nice little segment we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the recap of the BET Awards. If y'all ain't seen it, this is going to be
That's how long you've been singing by then, because they didn't play it about 3 times already.
Exactly. And then we're going to jump into a very serious topic that we need to have, and that's, would you support someone who supports the Stand Your Ground law, and do you believe that is an initiative to further push against the Trump administration? And then just how you feel in general about the Black Lives Matter movement, and if it's also a ploy to initiate further things that's happening around the world with this whole Stand Your Ground, and a lot of people getting killed, a lot of black people getting killed especially, and some tea about what's been going on this week. But let's just get right into it. So the recap of the BET Awards. I have to honestly say that this year's BET Awards was definitely a good BET Awards.
I agree.
Like, in a long time. It was funny. It was entertaining. It was just overall a good show to watch this season.
This season, huh?
I said this season, but you know. So my favorite part of the show is when Izzo was, you know, the girl who was dancing, the big girl who was dancing.
Lizzo, yeah.
I said Izzo.
Yeah.
You know I meant Lizzo.
It's okay, because I just found out who she was that day, and then I started listening to her music yesterday, and I really like her music.
When I was riding to go pick up my friend and her song came on, I don't know the whole song, but I was like, who is this? Like, who is this? Because, like, this song go hard. And then she performed at the BET Awards, and I so happened to finish doing my hair to watch it, and she was performing. She just put on a good show for the big girls, not giving a flim-flam 401k about what people say about her. She really, definitely, in my opinion, was one of the greatest performers, especially when she went playing that flute. Can't nobody play. Nah. You know she good, because being a big girl, dancing and doing all that stuff, and then to use your lungs to blow into a flute, we slept on. I'm just saying, it's big girl summer all year this year. If you find your man cheating on you with a big girl, it ain't his fault. Lizzo put that hex on him, and he want that fucking big girl. The big girl juices. We in season now, baby. They don't want no lean turkeys. They want full plump turkeys now. Okay.
She said lean turkeys.
You don't want no Sarah McLachlan.
I think my favorite part would have to be, I I really, really like Mary J. Blige tribute. Mary was like,
Of
F
course,
y'all,
the
I'm doing my
queen.
own tribute.
Boom, boom, boom,
She did her
boom.
own tribute. She did a 20-minute set.
That was a Mary J. Blige concert.
That was a concert, but when I talk, that's crazy because when I talked to my mom the next day, she was like, that performance that you saw on the wall, she performs like she is actually in concert at Essence Fest or something like that.
So
performing.
you know it's going down.
Mary put on a show. Baby, she was showing you young girls out. Like, baby, I'm 40 plus something and I could still roll.
And still did the
Baby.
international step.
Yes. With
The
her
legendary.
thigh-high boots on, with her
With her cheeks out.
Hanging out.
She had her corn chips out.
Baby, I was like you said, I was fully entertained, like really, really, really. I think you had something on here about best dress. I would have to say the best dress for me that really stood out to me was Migos. I really, 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 oh God, I really liked that outfit.
I missed, you know.
I didn't see the red carpet either.
And I missed it.
I just saw
That's
like,
the
you
best
know,
part.
the day after, you know, I went online and I looked at like the red carpet looks and stuff, and Migos look really stuck out to me. I liked the color scheme, you know, I liked everything about the outfit. Like it was spot on, just amazing. I thought Cardi B did amazing as well. She has great stage presence.
Shout out to her for winning the
Yes.
best album.
She won 2 awards, best album and female hip hop artist of the year.
Of course, because there's really not that many to choose
Right.
from.
And she's really deserving of it. She had a good year.
Not just that, she's been hustling ever since she got that spotlight she needed.
Right.
She been hustling, and like can't nobody really tell her nothing at this point. Shout out to Lil Nas X, because I feel like not his costume, but his wardrobe was on point.
I did like his
he wore
his outfit for the performance. I really did like that.
He did.
He's so skinty.
He's so young.
He's only 18, huh? I didn't know that until that day.
20.
No, they say he like 18.
Oh, I thought he was like 20.
Like 18 or something.
Oh, well,
like
he a
that.
young little cub.
I mean, either way, he's still young.
Yeah,
20.
definitely. But those two, Lil Nas X, to me, had a good outfit on. I liked his outfit. Like I said, I missed the red carpet, so I didn't really see
You didn't really
who
get to see everybody.
came there and was star-studded. Because let's be honest, the BET Awards is the Black Oscars. Like,
Right.
it's been the Black Oscars for so long, but it's really true. They all showed out.
And I thought
for them.
Regina Hall, she did pretty good.
I think she did a real
she's
good-
naturally funny, but Lord, I was so sick of her bringing up damn DC. I was like, if she bring up DC one more time, I'm gonna jump through this damn TV.
But you know why? I feel like Regina Hall is a little bit of me. Like, why get my little Tyrone and
She's so witty, right? It
it's
just comes
funny.
off naturally.
It's really funny. And I guess she brought light to DC because DC is really struggling. One time, DC was the biggest black capital. Everybody came to DC to make a better life. And if you stayed in DC and you go back to it now and see how run down it is in some spots, and then how gorgeous they have it looking at other places, and especially places where a lot of black people started and came from. I feel what she was just trying to do, bring light to a situation that DC is the hometown of a lot of blackness going on. If there wasn't no DC, there wouldn't be no Diana Ross, no Motown. If you want to act, well, I know that's in Detroit, but still, hey, all of them came from that area. DC, all that area is historical to where all of our come-ups as black people definitely came from DC and Detroit. The Motor City put on for black artists over time. So just overall, it was a very
good show. I was very entertained.
I,
Hopefully they do it big for the 20th year. 20 years next year.
Right. I feel like the person who they need to get for the 20th, I feel like they need to do all of them. Have multiple hosts. Like with Monique, bring Monique back. Bring Cedric the Entertainer and
Jamie
Steve
Foxx
Harvey.
was a good host.
They definitely was. So just bringing back all of them and letting them all host, and they say it's hosted by the original. And it'll be a 20th anniversary.
That's true, because they were like one of the first, because Steve Harvey and Cedric Entertainer did it together
years.
in 03
like
and
consecutive.
2004, 2002 and 2003. Monique did, she's the one that done it the most. She did 2004, she did 2007.
And I think she did.
And it was another year she did. So she's the person to host the most. To me, they just need to just set Monique as the damn host and let Monique host every year.
Yeah, but by her becoming the star she
yeah.
probably won't have time. But that wouldn't be such a bad idea, because I feel like they all pioneered what we believe to be the best entertainment in the world.
Right.
BET. You know, and I feel like if that was to come to play and we actually have her host, it is going to be hilarious. And if it wouldn't have been for Monique, it probably wouldn't be no Lizzo, because she was a big girl performing. Big girls wasn't comfortable in performing in lingerie like she did.
Right.
And it took Monique to come out there with that Beyonce to dance,
right,
and
so
she
Beyonce
was out of breath
twice.
But she did it.
She did
and it was a good
Beyonce girl.
Over the
okay,
top.
now. That shit was hilarious.
But, overall, like I said, the show was definitely one to remember and one to watch. But in a more serious note, let's take this up a notch and talk about something that a lot of people want to have a conversation about, but not necessarily educate a lot of people on it. Would you be able to be in a relationship with someone that supports the Stand Your Ground law? And do you believe that the Black Lives Matter movement is racist and supports an initiative to build a wall and to keep out immigrants? So what's your 401k? I'm gonna let you go.
So this topic actually came from I was listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show one day going to work, and I was like, wow. So I put it in my notes. I texted to Kiss and stuff like that, and she thought it was a good idea to talk about this. And we kind of talked about it a little bit before the show. To me, I kind of have like mixed feelings about that. Just me being a black man that, is around all of this, hate and the stuff that is going on in the world today. To be honest with you, I don't really think I could be with somebody that supports, the Stand Your Ground law. And just with that one, to me, the thing that I don't really understand about that law is, to me, it only pertains to certain people. It's not to as a whole. Because this is my thing. If a black man was to use this as a backup, that wouldn't go the way it went with other people using it as a leeway to get off on certain things. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's why I really couldn't understand it, because it doesn't pertain to everybody as a whole. Wherever it is. I know it's in Florida. I don't know exactly where else it is.
But different states have their own laws.
Right, they have their own laws. So I don't think I could date someone like that. The relationship would be so awkward, because even like in a dating stage, when you're getting to know somebody, and then they ask you your views on certain issues and things like that. So if something was to come up like that, I would kind of be taken back a little bit, if they support that, and some of the things that they might say about that. And then with the Black Lives Matter movement about being racist. Being a black person, just jumping back on that, when you know about all of this stuff that is going on and what our people have to go through and what we're going through as a people as a whole, certain things like that, you just don't, look at that as a bad thing, Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to get on this Trump situation. It's just, to me, nothing that this man says can just persuade me to even jump on his bandwagon. So I wouldn't be able to, not say respect, but I wouldn't be able to agree with a person that agrees with he is trying to do. So point blank period, the relationship will never work. It probably wouldn't even get to a relationship. It'll probably go to that one date and then I would just block them.
I keep telling people, this system was designed against us. And if you don't know the rules of the system that's designed against you, it will always play you against the system.
But even in a situation where you do know these laws and you do know the system and it still fucks you, I mean, it's a win for lose situation because it's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know it, you're still gonna get fucked. You don't know it, you're still gonna get fucked.
Right. But like I said, I personally feel like me knowing the Second Amendment rights, me knowing that I'm not somebody out here wilding and being a threat, I have a lot of friends that have their guns. And if somebody try to threaten us, I know my friends are going to use whatever they got to do to protect me and them around. It's been plenty of times when I've been, let's put it in this, not even saying color as far as black and white, but let's put it like this. We stay in a state, New Orleans, where we kill our own at a higher rate than the police killing us.
A city.
I meant in the sense of the whole state of Louisiana, because Baton Rouge is no better than New Orleans. But at the same time, we stay in a city where we're more at threat to our own than the police. So, say for instance, Tyrone go out the door and he minded his own business in a car. Put it like this. This is a good example because this actually happened to us before. A person who was so paranoid followed one of my family members to my residence because they drove up the street too many times. And they pulled guns out on them and shot at them for no apparent reason because they were paranoid. Had my people, and I ran out the house trying to catch him. Had I had a gun, I probably would have took his life. Somebody around the corner came around and found the clip. They tossed the clip and the gun around the corner. The man found it. He was like, I was outside with the police, telling the police everything. Yeah, this car came up and shot at us for no reason. Our own people do that. So, of course, I'll be a little PTSD and might want to take your life because I'm in threat. That's what stand your ground is. It don't really necessarily mean standing your ground against the police. It means standing your ground if a fucking dog come trying to attack you. Boom! Because, humane society gonna wanna, why you killed the dog? It attacked my daughter. The police come into your house. There's a famous picture of Malcolm X standing out, looking out the window with the AK-47. That stuff been around. He been educating on us. They can't come into your house without a warrant. Right. If they come in there, you have the right to stand your ground. But do I think that it's something that I can stop messing with a person because they believe different than me? No.
Right. We should talk about it in all aspects, of course. But in the aspect that if I'm dating somebody that's talking about in a bad way, like really sitting here shaming and basically stating that it's something that is truthful and it's right and it's done in a right way, then that's just wrong to me.
I feel like people are always negative about any situation.
Right, you're going to have people that's negative about situations, but when it's sensitive subjects like this, knowing that you are a person of color and you're sitting there in matter of fact, from this story, the lady was a Caucasian lady and she was married to a minority. He was a Hispanic gentleman, and he thought that the stuff that's in this topic, it is a real life topic that was talked about on the Steve Harvey Morning Show like sometime last week. So it's like when you're sitting there as a minority and you have this person basically stating how they feel about this
so
stuff,
the wife was feeling some type.
The wife was feeling some type of way about that because her beliefs wasn't the same as his beliefs, and she was taken back by that because somebody that she was with for so many years, she wouldn't think that he would think these things, that was, said when she wrote the letter. So that's the way I'm looking. When I thought of this topic, I was looking at it in the sense of that of, the different, not scenarios, but the different takes on it. That's just me. I'm not about to have somebody feeling this type of way because it's like, damn, you feeling this way. Yeah, you may not feel that way about me, but guess what? I'm still a minority at the end of the day. I'm put in that number. You're not. So it's like we're going to clash some type of way because your views and your opinions are different on those touchy subjects, versus mine.
This is a topic that people need to educate their children about, family members, because people do have ignorance. Ignorant people live everywhere. Mm-hmm. Crazy. But hey, that's neither here or there. But I feel like we talked for a long time about this.
We did.
It's time to unwind a little bit with a little bit of tea.
Not really unwind.
Yeah, a little, not too much. Because it's like, oh shit, it's getting back.
These first three is just, all of them really.
So take us into the tea. What's the tea? D.Jon, what's really the tea?
Oh, God. So we're going to start off with my man, Jussie Smollett.
Your tree.
My tree boy, my light-skinned boy. So now he could possibly be prosecuted for the alleged fake attack that happened a couple months ago. So, of course, we know that, they dropped the original charges at first. The case was dismissed, and, of course, he was off the radar for a while. We really didn't hear much about him. He was like low key. And then, of course, this stuff comes up again. So we see that now a video with the rope still around his neck has been released. And, of course, it was from a police body camera. I want to say were they in his apartment? Was that his apartment? I think that was his apartment. At the time I was on the phone, so I really didn't I don't know if they had sound to the video, but in the video you can see that they were talking to him, most likely questioning him. So I'm gonna read a little bit from the article. Of course, it comes from TMZ, probably one of the only sources that we really rely on and really trust with information. But they're basically saying that he could actually be prosecuted for allegedly faking the now infamous attack on the streets of Chicago. A Chicago judge has ordered a special prosecutor to be appointed to review the way prosecutors handled the case and ultimately dismissed it. The judge said in his order, if reasonable grounds exist to further prosecute Smollett in the interest of justice, the special prosecutor may take such action. So they also say this is stunning turn of events as soon as the office of state's attorney Kim Foxx initially dropped all charges against Jussie. This after the grand jury indicted the actor on 16 felony counts of lying to cops. Jussie claims he was attacked by two men who beat him up and put a rope around his neck while yelling racist and homophobic slurs. So what do you think about this whole situation? Do you really believe that he went those lengths to actually, lying about this and staging this whole situation?
From the beginning, I felt like it was all just a play, or like an act, or what you would say. He is an actor, but we are in heat of a controversial time, and a lot of people, black, white, use controversy to stir up a lot of mess. And I feel like maybe that wasn't his initial intent, but he picked the wrong thing to use.
It's especially with a lot that's going on.
Already in the heat of the Black Lives Matter movement and people being killed by that stuff. We also have people who, I don't know your ancestry, but people in our ancestors got lynched. I just recently found out about a fourth generation grandfather being a slave, coming to New Orleans and dealing and being sold and doing all that stuff, being ridiculed and possibly lynched and stuff like that. That's scary to a lot of people, and I feel like he played with the fears of a lot of black people to have us up in arms about something that we already sensitive about. I feel like he picked the wrong thing.
Yeah.
A noose and all that. Look at, if you saw the video footage of the rope around his neck.
I did see it.
One thing about it ain't even a rope that they would really use to hang somebody. That's some rope that they brought from
the Home Depot
Dick's.
or something.
So yeah, like that's some
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, like that's something that they just picked up and let's do it. A real rope, I could show you a real rope that they'll use. They use them thick, heavy ropes that you can't even squirm out of. That's something he could have squirmed out of.
Right. Like,
that's a shoestring he used.
To me, the whole situation is so sticky, and it's just like when it first came out, we sympathized for him, and then when all this other shit come out, we was like, oh Lord. So it's like I said, if it's not true, and this stuff actually did happen to him, that is very unfortunate. But if it is a situation where he did play with a lot of things, especially two things, you're black and you're gay. And we are in a time right now where we have a lot of situations going on with that, like a lot of homophobic trans women as well. They've had so many trans women that have been murdered within a month. It's I'm not even gonna say a month, within just like a couple months. So it's like, it's bad to play with situations like that when you know what's going on. And I feel like if he did that, he did that because he's conscious about the things that are going on against homophobic. Not homophobic, gay black men, women, and black trans women and men.
And see, that goes further to what I stated in the whole main topic. When a person know the law, they'll use it for their own benefit.
Right, and then you already know he's
if that would have been a white person saying two black persons lynched him, it would have been a lynch mob looking for two black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he said it, his story was from the jump all over the place.
And then the boys did.
And then he wasn't beat up too bad.
Right.
Like,
and then,
people really got teeth. Man,
but then it's bad too because what really made it bad was the dudes, they kind of...
From the show.
They ratted him out. They threw him out there and
showed him
all this and this and that. So it's like, damn, man. It's just, you can't even really just...
You can't run from it.
Nope. So he just gonna have to man up and he gonna have to take his
it's crazy because he comes from a family that
are activists.
They're activists. They know it. I know he knew. And it's like, why?
That's what made the shit even worse because the family that you come from,
they gotta look at him. But they did have something when that first came out about he used his brother's name once before to get out of something. So
I couldn't think of it.
He don't shy away from using a lot of play against him. So Jussie, not only did he mess up his own career, but he messed up the show because the show got canceled.
They canceled it.
And it's so much.
It's crazy. They promoted the season 6 and then
it's gone.
Boom, it's gone.
No more season 6. Now, everybody then lost their job because of one person. Now, I believe it might come back just like Roseanne did when Roseanne said what she said, and then it got canceled, and then they came back with a whole new name. That might be the case. But why would you play with the fears of people?
Because the show wasn't called Jamal. It was called Empire, so it could easily
he could have got shot off.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. But what's the tea with Nicki Minaj firing back over this music video?
Baby.
What's going on? What's really the tea?
I didn't watch the Megatron video. I hate the song. I don't really...
I feel like
the only thing that I like about it, I like the beat.
Okay.
That's the only thing I like about it. But apparently she has her new boo all up in this video. And I mean, baby, they are...
Hey.
Don't get me wrong, the motherfucker is fine as fuck. I'm gonna just put that out there. So this story is, of course, the juicy tea is coming from TMZ as always.
Always sipping the tea.
So Nicki
With the
Minaj is getting a lot of, feedback, So of course her boyfriend name is Kenneth Petty.
Tussy too petty.
He is of course he was incarcerated. He just got out, but a lot of people are giving her flack about this because allegedly he was in jail for attempted rape and manslaughter. So what happened was he
What's the tea? Like, what he really did?
He used a sharp object against a 16-year-old girl in an attempt to have sex with her when she was 15 at the time. He is a registered sex offender, of course. And as for the manslaughter, he shot and killed a man in 2002. So,
Standing your ground?
Girl, I don't know what it was. But sources close to Nicki said she's unmoved by the criticism, adding she's happy and in love and he is not going anywhere, quote unquote. They're also crowing the video as millions of views just 12 hours in and is trending big. The video is a testament to Nicki's relationship with Petty. We're told it was meant to mirror the affection they have for each other.
Well, that's all fine and good,
Right.
but you better not have no children with him because he ain't going to be able to be around him anyway because he's a registered sex offender. So you better lie. What was that old saying the old folks say? When you lay down with a dog and you wake up with fleas, don't come talking about how you got fleas.
So this is my thing with that whole situation. To me, with that, he's here, he ain't going nowhere. Trust me, he'll be gone. It's just a new boy toy. It's a toy for her to play with at the moment. Just
And
like
when
Meek
she
Mills.
yep.
That was a toy to play with at that
when
moment.
she get
And bitch,
tired
she
and
dropped him
bored.
like a bad habit. And trust me, she will drop this one
Not
like a bad
even that.
habit.
She was with Sephora for how long?
And dropped his ass like
dropped
with
him
a bad habit.
And dissed him like he was like...
Right. Like a
Like
nigga
he
she
wasn't
just met off the
nothing.
street.
Right.
So it's like...
it's-
So that's just somebody to, make her feel good, stroke her ego every now and then. Of course, she gonna put that on.
But if she just better hope that while he was in jail, he found the time to repent and get his life back together. He just better hope that when he see, this is why I say you are the company you keep. Because if you lay down with somebody like that and he went to jail for something like that, don't think that he's not capable of doing it again.
Right.
Because we all have our demons where we say we are away from it, but then we come back and be a part of the same stuff. I don't know how many people that went to jail for the same thing. But just know, keeping a person like that will make or break Nicki Minaj's name, because if he get caught with another sexual assault case or anything in general, they're going to look at her. And then she going to be like,
she could be pulled into that issue,
exactly,
that mess,
So it's like,
you just have to be careful.
You wanna give people the benefit of the doubt. He could have possibly changed and not the same person he was.
And yeah, he's
but at the
sexy,
same time,
but you gotta.
It was a 16-year-old girl. You being a
15.
woman, 15. You gotta realize, like, damn, like, why did you even do that? What was going on in your head? Like, me, I'll be scared to be with somebody like that. He shot somebody. Like, what you gonna do to me if I click out? If one bad move, you might put a knife to my throat and try to take. Well, nobody don't want Nicki big silicone.
No, they want it, child.
Nobody don't want them bricks. We already know.
He tearing it up.
Yeah, he's probably tearing it up, but a word on the street says not smelling good.
Why do you about to say that? Moving on. Because now you're about to get into that.
What's on tea about Cardi B being indicted by
my sis. Girl, say what you want about Cardi, but Cardi is gutter as fuck.
Okay.
That's on periods.
Period.
So, Cardi B has been indicted by a grand jury on multiple charges, including 2 felonies in connection with a brawl at a New York strip club. TMZ has confirmed. TMZ broke the story. Cardi was arrested in October of last year for allegedly ordering an attack on 2 strip club bartenders Jade and Baddie G. The two women claimed they were injured during the brawl when Cardi's people began throwing bottles and chairs. The incident, which went down in August, was allegedly triggered because Cardi accused Jade of sleeping with Offset. The grand jury has indicted Cardi on 12 charges, including 2 counts of felony attempted assault with intent to cause serious physical injury. Other charges include misdemeanor reckless endangerment, assault, criminal solicitation, conspiracy, and harassment. She has initially charged with 2 misdemeanors, assault and reckless endangerment, but that's all. Wait, what was that? It was by the grand jury indictment, of course. Child.
If she threw a shoe at Nicki, what y'all thought was gonna happen to the bartender? She don't care. She gutter as it come.
Exactly.
She Bronx as it come. Is she from the Bronx? Where's she from? Brooklyn, wherever she
like
from.
That.
She
but
from
my
the
thing,
BX?
right?
Huh?
I mean,
She
y'all.
from the BX? We don't know.
We don't know
where we only know New Orleans. We don't go that far up.
She
But still,
is gutter as they come. My thing is,
I
to
feel
me, I feel like
you don't need to be sending out no hit.
But this is my thing.
She's a female young boy. Right. That's what she is.
This is my thing. You should have handled that on your own. You should have just went up to her and just started mixing on her. That's what somebody from New Orleans would have did. Like,
what you saying,
you would have saw the girl.
You was running all that shit on Instagram, huh?
I know this girl.
Okay,
this girl I used to
That's
work with a couple years ago. She said she found out where the girl was. She went there and she just ran up on the girl and just started fighting her at the daiquiri shop. Oh, crap. Tore the daiquiri shop up. So my thing is, do that. Rather than hiring somebody to do this stuff, because now you are in deeper shit and you could possibly face time for that, and then you won't see your daughter.
I don't think
I
don't think they would give her that much time. I think the most they'll give her is probation because of who she is. But she ain't really got nobody that she killed anybody.
Right, nobody died. So, and I feel like they just making it a bigger situation because it's Cardi B.
Hey, because she mixed on Nicki in her awards. Not at the what that is. It was something.
I don't know what it was. Something I forgot.
But the Met Gala.
That was at the Met Gala.
Yeah, when she threw the shoe
at a high class event.
She don't care. High class Popeyes chicken, KFC, church. You could get it.
It don't matter.
But as you can see, she getting them charges now. Hopefully she don't go to jail. Hopefully she just be on probation.
Beautiful daughter.
And
to me, her and Offset relationship is genuine. I like their little relationship.
I think it's
cute.
It's cute.
They young.
It's obvious that when you deal,
he's our age, but they both around our age. So
she a little bit younger. Cardi B is like
she's 26 and Offset is 28.
We're 29, 28.
You're 29. I'm 28.
But we're old.
We all in that same break. We all over the 25.
I'm old enough to be her big sis, okay?
But no,
I'm old enough to be her 18.
But no, I'm saying we all in that same age bracket because we over 25.
I'm hitting on 30, so I'm the OG.
Oh, girl, we all hitting on them.
I'm the OG to them.
You just closer.
But I feel like you know your man. This not the first time he done got caught, so you know him. You already shitted on him and put him on blast to where he fought so hard to get you back, saying, I love my wife, all of that. But you know your man, and just like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, y'all know y'all men, so don't think that they're not going to do something to hurt themselves. And if they do that, then leave them. Like, it's not that... A man is not that serious to be fighting. No woman
is safe. Just like if Beyonce could get cheated on, anybody.
If could get cheated on, bitch, you can get it too. Because if y'all think Martin wasn't dipping, Martin was dipping. So if Coretta could get it, what make you think you're not getting it? We not safe.
Now see, I'm not even going that far.
But hey, it is what it is.
Girl.
People ain't shit.
But girl, let's move on to this one.
But The T on the block is Bernie Sanders said he has a plan to cancel all student loan debts. When my sugar daddy gonna cancel this student loan debt because homegirl don't want to pay school loans?
So this is what's going on.
What's
I ain't
the
gonna
tea?
read everything.
Still.
So
Because he said this last time and he didn't win. So I need somebody else to pick it up. Because I ain't vote for him this time with the same thing.
So it's a hefty claim, but presidential candidate, Senator Bernie Sanders says he can erase everyone's student loan debit with his plan. So what would it take to erase 1.6 trillion in student debt that is owed by more than 40 million Americans?
Kids included.
And D.Jon texting Pound Wall Street. Bernie said his plan will entail taxing Wall Street transactions such as stock and bond trades, according to CBS News. All Americans will get the college education or job training they need while having all student debt forgiven. I mean debt. Keep saying debt. Debit.
I think that's
debt forgiven.
good.
Bernie tweeted, "We bailed out Wall Street in 2008. It's time to tax Wall Street's
And have them
greed
bail
to
us
help
out."
the American people." And
Yup.
I agree.
I agree, because if that's the case, that means nobody is getting taxed to buy and sell Bitcoin.
No.
Nobody is getting taxed to buy and sell NASDAQ or whatever it's called. I know them because they come on the fucking news all the time. But that's what I was talking about earlier, about how outside people could come here and get benefits and we can't get benefits here. If that is a good plan to erase debt for people who stay here, who reside here and been
I
paying
hope so,
school
so that
loans,
she could get off my
like,
fucking credit report.
That's the only. I feel like that's the only thing that's holding a lot of us back from
Hell
being great
yeah.
in life. We got too much. We not getting paid.
And I'm sitting right here and telling you that when you come out of these colleges and you get these entry level positions, these people not paying you no damn money. So I don't know what the Department of Education think you damn making, but I'm letting you know right now, and I said it and I'ma keep saying it. Just like my grandma said, even when I leave this goddamn earth, they won't get it. I can't give it to you if I ain't got it. How I'ma give it to you? I'ma give you.
Want us to do illegal stuff that we gonna go to jail for. I feel like if.
And then if I go to
Give me
jail, they gonna be like,
$2,000
what you was going to jail for? Girl, trying to get money to pay my
Keisha,
student
what you
loans
here
back.
for? Girl, I owe the government $45,000. That's what they
Right. So my thing is, I just don't understand it, and it's just like. They have these like different type of loan forgiveness programs and stuff like that. You get in these programs, but you can pay $5 a month and all this and this and that. But with the $5, that's a damn trick with that. That's only paying. That's taking off such. That's only putting the thing in the percentage, the interest. So it's really just taking.
You're just paying the interest off.
Paying
You're
the
not
interest
even
off.
paying the majority.
And what they're doing is I think because when your loans go into default, then you go to collections. So then it's
now
like
you're paying the collection.
you're paying the
company.
damn collection company.
I'm
So
definitely in that
they
group.
not really help. It's
And
not
then
really helping you.
if you go back to school, then they'll forgive it, and then you gotta.
But you gotta go back to school is a catch with that, because if you graduate, you need to be going right back in. Don't take, because if you take a break, I think you got a year.
Well,
until
I
after
went
you
right back
graduate.
in. And
That's what I'm saying.
And they
You have
hit
to
me
go
the
back.
year I went back in. They hit me.
You gotta
with
go
it.
back. Then you got people doing
telling you,
deferments and stuff like
I
that.
went in and they hit me, talking about it's time for you to pay, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I only got associates. Like you act like I got a doctorate or something. But it's just all over the place. And if he could wipe out that debt, I'm pretty sure that the United States will get better, because they have a lot of educated people who owe debt that can do a lot to get this country back on its feet. If we didn't have that high ass bill over our head, we can't get nothing, because
your credit report below
over
fucking 500, bitch.
you
so
at
you can't get nothing.
535 and you can't even get a call
It
in your
needs
name.
work. So you gotta open fucking
And
credit
see,
cards
and
just
see,
to
when
get
I
your damn
start selling
credit.
drugs, then they're gonna be mad at me for that. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to pay y'all. Y'all don't want this dirty money? I'm gonna get me a Pablo so he can pay off my school loan debt. Because Bernie Sanders, if you don't win, then it's like what I voted for. Well, I still gotta pay it. So
Come on now, you
check
gotta come
out
over here
Nicole
and promote
Boutique
your sister.
at NICEAUX.com and follow her on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on Instagram at Nicole Boutique. And don't forget to like the page on Facebook at Nicole.
Thank you to our producer, Sideburns, that is
That's
just
trying
awesome.
to tell me
Coaching.
everything about it, but I'm trying to get it. I know a little bit, but shout out to everybody whoever supported the What's the Word, because we always keep y'all full with the word. What's the 401k? What's the tea? We're going to give y'all the hot tea if you ain't hear it. Shout out to, like I said, Sideburns for this, you know, everything he do. Shout out to all our fans and, you know, people who fuck with us on a major level. Shout out to our people who always supported us in everything that we do. You want to shout some folks out, D.Jon?
Just shout out to our supporters, of course, always. Shout out to Sideburn, shout out to you, of course, for getting this thing started again. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep this thing rolling.
Period.
We are going to stay on top of everything that is What's the Word.
Because we always giving y'all that word.
Okay.
That hot sipping tea. And I just want y'all to know, I just be minding the business that pays me, okay?
Okay.
So, till next time. Oh, and if you want to be featured on our show, you want to leave us a voice message on our little Anchor page, you can happily